Hey, Mark. Listen, I watched your video and heard the taunting, but I didn't see any push-ups being done. Certainly not one-legged push-ups. Anyway, I'm all here about working out, and I would eat normally, but I skipped breakfast.
Man, I seen that little trick, Dr. Oz. What was he doing? One-legged push-up. I'll tell you what, come see me. I'm about to work out now. I don't know if I need to, but I'm coming for you, Dr. Oz.
Dr. Oz and Marky Mark giving fans some food for thought. Not sure if you've been following this brewing feud online, but it comes down to intermittent fasting and whether or not breakfast is an important meal.
Joining us now to answer some of these questions is registered dietitian and physician assistant Traci Fields. Traci, thank you so much for joining us. This, of course, seems to be a very heated debate. Who do you think is right?
Dr. Oz is absolutely right. There are so many benefits to intermittent fasting. Improves healthy longevity, healthy vascular system, maintains cholesterol levels, gives you energy, improvement in mood, cognitive improvement, etc.
I got to push back on you a little bit here, Doc, because you see Mark Wahlberg. Look, he's a pretty well-jacked guy, does a lot of athletic stuff. He's working out for the past 30 years, I think. I'm looking at this guy here. Now, dude's not even wearing a shirt, and he looks like he works out all the time. Something's working for him, though. How do I know who to trust here?
Well, the beauty of intermittent fasting is you can choose when your fasting window is. So Mark Wahlberg, I believe he wakes up at like 3:45 and then works out. But he could choose to work out and then start his eating window after working out. And then he could start eating for 8 hours or however many hours and then fast the rest of the time. So he'll get the benefits of it. Additionally, he could take his supplements when he's eating, which is ideal anyhow. So he wouldn't need to take his supplements before working out. So he'll have all the benefits of energy and improvement from the fasting. Then he's working out, burning fat, getting excellent results from that, and then eating afterwards, and then start eating and then take the supplements the rest of the day. So that's the beauty of fasting.
So he's eating, you're saying Mark Wahlberg, he is eating breakfast. He's just doing it after his workout?
I would recommend that. Absolutely.
Okay.
Fasting has so many benefits.
Write this down. I need all the help I can get.
Start taking notes. Let's talk a little bit more about what intermittent fasting actually is and how it works out. Give me, the timeline of when people can and cannot eat and how it helps your body out.
Well, I recommend a 16-hour fast, and usually people obviously eating an 8-hour window. So my recommended window that I do with the overwhelming majority of my clients is usually around 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. And then you're fasting the rest of the time. Now, when you're fasting, that doesn't mean you can't have anything. So you can still have liquids. You could have coffee, tea, as long as you're not putting anything in those, because that's considered fasting, even though you're having the minor calories in coffee and tea and, of course, water, sparkling water, whatever. So it's not like you can't have anything while you're fasting, but you're still getting the benefits of fasting, even with those few calories that you're having.
Sure. You're cutting out any sort of midnight snacks. Those are totally off the table, it seems. And it does. It sounds difficult. Yeah. How would you recommend people kind of ease into this lifestyle?
Well, I obviously will recommend whatever window works for them for eating. So if people have to wake up extremely early and they're just starving by 9, then I'll tell them have your eating window between 9 and 5, and then you stop eating at 5, and then you have liquids the rest of the night, rest of the evening. I do tell people on occasion, if you absolutely need to crunch on something, you could have a celery stick or you could have a cucumber slice or something. But honestly, people adapt to it very easily, to be honest.
Doctor,
I found in my practice.
I want to ask you about, you're talking about adapting easily. Did genetics play a role in any of this?
Well, your body adapts to it very quickly. Again, like I said before, there's so many benefits to it, and you do pretty quickly start feeling more energetic, and mental clarity happens quickly. So people like feeling that way and those benefits, so they can do it. They tend to do it, like doing it and adapt to it.
All right, so this is maybe a trend that people should be paying closer attention to. Again, finally, for the critics, your response that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. What's your answer to that?
I don't agree.
Okay. That's the takeaway. All right.
That's not okay. So, but I have breakfast every morning, and then I think doctor, again, I do fast at night accidentally, because if I go to bed at 10, I get up at 6, like I've fasted there for 8 hours unknowingly, right?
Yes, exactly. So that's why the fasting is good at night, because you're sleeping during most of the fasting period. So you don't really feel hungry because you're sleeping. So.
Is Traci Fields, registered dietitian, physician assistant. We appreciate you joining us today.
Thanks so much.